Hey, family, it's your sister in Christ, Nicole C. Schrader. As we prepare to celebrate our 1 year anniversary for soul searching with our Father, I was led to end our first year with a one on one interview. Yes, you heard correct. God is calling me out of my comfort zone once again, but it isn't about me, it's about Him. And approximately 30,000 people in the United States and 651,700 people in the world who experience a certain level of discrimination based on their height. Well, I couldn't discuss this topic without asking my Aunt Lady to join me. So, could you please state your name for the record and tell our present and future brothers and sisters in Christ a little bit about yourself?
I'm Jacqueline Crutcher, and I'm also known as Lady. My family calls me Lady. Um, I was born in Huntsville, Alabama, but I live in Ohio, and I'm 50 years old. I'm a grandmother of six. I have two adult children.
Okay. While you've always been larger than life to me, how tall are you?
4 foot 4 inches tall, and I have achondroplasia, which is it has to do like with my bones, the shortenings of my bones. I have a normal torso, and my arms and legs are shorter.
Thank you for sharing that information with us. And that leads me to my next question. Growing up, I heard the M word used to describe members in our family. How do you feel about that word? What would you like the world to know about that word?
That infamous M word it doesn't sit well with me. I'm sure it doesn't sit well with other little people as well. The M word is a derogatory word, and most people, I'll just say, like from the older generations, that's the only word that they knew, basically. And
Mhm.
so that's why they use that until it's still to this day. But the M word is not a great word for a little person to hear coming out of someone's mouth. We would prefer to be called by our names, or, LP, which is for little person.
What is the one thing you want the world to know about people your height?
I would love the world to know that people our height, we can do anything that an average height person can do, as long as we put our heart and our minds to it. We have to do it probably in a different way, but we get the job done. We are human. We just like everyone else. We just short. I mean, and so if we have to, be accommodated by, a stool, or some little people, they have to drive, like with the stanchions in their cars, which I'm grateful that I don't have to do that. Um, but yeah, we can do anything that an average height person can do, um, as long as we, can put our hearts and minds to it. We can do anything through Christ that strengthens us.
To a person in the LP community suffering with low self esteem, what advice would you give them?
To a little person that has low self-esteem is, don't have low self-esteem. If you don't have anyone to, pick you up and make you feel good about yourself, look in the mirror, feel good about your own self. If you're a female, get your hair done, put some makeup on, smile more, get
Mhm.
out, be a people person, do your thing. If you're a guy, look in the mirror, shave, get your hair cut, whatever. Make yourself feel good and look good, and just be out there and just, mingle and just have fun.
Mhm. And you definitely love to have fun, don't you?
Oh, yes, I love to have fun. Yes.
Okay. Please tell everyone about your dreams and aspirations to be a model.
Always wanted that. Like from a little girl all the way up until now, my dream was to be a fashion designer, and I wanted to design clothes for little people like myself, but I never did follow through with that dream. And then I didn't know that a little person could be a model, or actor. I didn't think, that little people, that platform was there for us. I always thought that it was just there for average sized people. And I never really did the research on it because years ago I just didn't have the knowledge of it. But just within the last 3 years, I've gotten the knowledge of it, and that it's a lot of little people like all over the world that has that platform, that we could be models, we could be actors, we can walk the runway, and I'm just excited, that I'm in the door, of that, that perspective right now. I'm not all the way there, but I'm still striving every day, to get there and to be that, because I really, really want to be able to walk that runway and get on the big screen and just, make people laugh or just see me and just know that, we can do and be anything we want to be.
Well, I want you to know that I am very proud of you. I really admire your efforts, and I think you are an inspiration to all of us. Discrimination comes in many different forms. So, describe how you've experienced discrimination in your life and tell us how you responded to it.
I been discriminated in my life. Um, different jobs, that I have applied for. They didn't hire me because of my height, which it is discrimination, but that's what their rule was. And it makes you feel bad because if you really, really want that job and you feel like that you're equal to have the job like anyone else, you don't get it because of that. It really hurts and stuff, but you have to go on. Um, and just proceed on and just keep trying, and then as a female, as a little person, you feel discriminated against because number one, you're a female, number two, you're short, and then to top it off, sometimes it got to do like with your race sometimes. And
Mhm.
so with that, you just you have to just try to pick up the pieces of your life and move forward.
If you could describe your life in one sentence, what would you say?
I'm blessed.
And that's exactly how I feel. I feel blessed because I had an opportunity to sit down today and have a discussion with my Aunt Lady about a topic that is near and dear to our family's heart, which is the LP community. As I reflect upon our conversation, this sticks out in my mind. Discrimination may occur, but it doesn't define who we are in Christ Jesus. Just think about it, then go to the Father and pray about it. Soul searching with our Father. I think we did it. What do you think?
Yes, that was good.
That was good. I love it.